What is a game you played as a kid that you realized years later was actually a matter of life and death? When I was 7, my dad and I lived in a tiny house out in rural Pennsylvania. My dad was always quiet, like too quiet. Some nights, he'd wake me up at 2 in the morning, whispering that it was time for our special game. He called it the shadow game. The rules were simple. We had to turn off every single light in the house, crawl into the kitchen pantry, and sit there in total silence. He'd hold his hand over my mouth, not hard, just firm, and tell me that if I made a single sound, the seekers would win, and we'd lose our house. I thought it was thrilling. I'd sit there in the dark, smelling the cedar wood and his old flannel shirt, feeling like we were two spies on a secret mission. Sometimes we'd stay in there for hours until I fell asleep in his lap. I always wondered why he cried when the sun came up, or why he'd lock the pantry door from the inside with a heavy slide bolt. I'm 28 now, and I just found an old box of newspaper clippings in the attic. There was no seeker game. My dad wasn't playing. He was hiding us from my uncle, a man who had just escaped from a state facility and had spent 3 years sending letters promising to finish what he started without a family. My dad couldn't afford a security system or a move, so he just spent every night in a dark closet, holding his breath, praying his son wouldn't make a sound while he watched the front door through a crack in the wood, holding a kitchen knife in his other hand. I thought we were playing. He was just trying to keep me from hearing the footsteps on the porch.